What's up, guild mates? This is Eckel, your guild leader. I know I've published a PDF document about how to get 300 attack banners. I thought I'd put together a preface video as we're in the setup stage of defense for territory wars. Wanted to lay out my attack plan and show how it is possible to accumulate 300 attack banners. So for starters, if everyone places 4 teams on defense, all 50 people place 4 teams, then all zones are full. So I've allocated the best team out there, Darth Revan with a double Zeta Malik. That's going to be one of my defensive teams. And then I've got a Kira with Nest and Scoundrels, L3 pre-taunting, Vandor reviving, a double tank with G12 Stormtrooper Han, a Zeta Karth team with a Zeta Mission, a Zeta Zalbar, and a Zeta Barriss to keep them from killing Mission and Canderous and Karth too easily. And then I've got a Django-led bounty hunter squad with Baze as a pre-taunter, so there's no way troopers could come in and take out that team. So after I've allocated 4 defensive teams, now I've got all my offensive teams ranked in order from strongest to weakest. Leading off is Jedi Knight Revan with Jedi Knight Anakin. Normally that spot is reserved for Ezra, but now that JKA is on super steroids, he can take out a Darth Malik team. So the goal and objective is trading up. So it's not like I'm going to go use my Darth Revan team to take out, Traya, because that's going down a notch. I try to trade up. So I'm targeting JKR with JKA versus a Darth Revan Malik team. Secondly is my Traya squad. That B2 is weak. I'm developing him, but that used to be Bad Stilla, but now Bad Stilla goes in Darth Revan's team. But this is a counter to Jedi Knight Revan, so that trades up again. So I'm using Traya to take out JKR. Third best team is CLS. That can wipe out just about anything. So I could trade up and take out a Traya team. I can do a mirror match where I'll target the highest power squad. CLS can also mop up Karth teams, but then I'd be trading down. So CLS is the third one. JTR is the fourth one. Now that's one that's hard to trade up on. JTR, I think everybody uses JTR against bounty hunters and First Order and Kira and Karth. So we'll just continue to do that, but I've got droids allocated there. So it's JTR with 4 droids, not even a resistance team. And that allows you, because JTR is overkill because you're trading down to bounty hunters and First Orders. So might as well make that team a little weaker and use the stronger resistance parts in a different team. I will have my Night Sisters on offense, and they counter a whole heck of a lot too, but the best trade up on Night Sisters is CLS. I am confident that my full G12 Night Sister team can take out a CLS team. First Order, I guarantee I would get 20 banners against one of the strongest bounty hunter teams out there. So I will target one of the strongest bounty hunter teams, and my hope and plan is that tomorrow and the next day I will record every single battle in Territory War, so then you'll get to see exactly how all of these teams play out and how strong the opponent is that I pick to go against, and should make for a pretty good video. I've got a Bastila team. That's what I'm targeting to use against Karth. Bastila, all 5 of them will have full protection up, and the Karth dots will not stick. Troopers, I can take out a Night Sister team or a Bounty Hunter team. Ewoks, I can take out a First Order team without Zeta Barris. Rex Wampa with 3 G12 Geos. This is a very flexible team. I could take out Ewoks, Bounty Hunters, First Order, you name it, around that kind of level. And then my Vader lead team, I'm very confident in that combination to take out a Kira team. And then my Zep team is towards the bottom because I'm stretching my roster pretty far here. But I've got a Gear 12 Shore Trooper to hold down the fort, hopefully. But those 3 middle Sith guys are way too squishy, so I inevitably would lose one of them, but I could target some Night Sisters and maybe some Ewoks, but I mean, ultimately, if I'm not trying to go for max banners, like, I would definitely combine Pelp and Vader into one team, make it a much stronger team, and take out another stronger team. And then I think that's the point where we can stop and cut it off, because I should be able to win all of those battles, but then these ones start getting hairy. So these are more like cleanup teams. But I mean, Z-Fin is not what he used to be. It used to be where my Poe is 270 speed, and any opponent team that was less than all 270 speed, I could win because they would never take a turn. So that doesn't happen anymore, but you never know if the matchups could be right and out there, ripe for the picking. My Wedge Rebels team, that's just all 5 pure offensive guys. So that is my cleanup team. So if anything above happens to fail, bad RNG, or I leave a couple characters left on the board, those guys are going to go in and mop up, like, fast. And so then I get 15 points instead of 20. This Rogue One team, they're pretty weak. I mean, you'd have to target a weak Phoenix or a weak Ewok, but I'm not planning on that. And then, I mean, I really like this Phasma team. He gets bonus assist attacks, and all these tunes are good offensive weapons. Night Sister Spirit, she can solo a vacant, a one-on-one CLS, or a one-on-one crew, or a one-on-one Kylo. Because she is fast, she'll start out by stunning the opponent, and then after every turn she takes, she gets foresight. So when you're just trading back one-on-one, you get foresight every time, and so when it's their turn, they just swing and miss. So sometimes you can get an easy 15 points from that. My Kira Nest is on defense, and then the rest of this stuff is not applicable. So let me walk you through and add up the banners together here. So I've got 4 teams on defense. That should be standard in almost every guild. And then we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. Like, easy through the Ewoks. If you're using the right counters and you scout the right speeds, like 180 banners should be guaranteed. And then we'll go up to 200 for Rex Wampa, 220 for Vader, 260 for Zep. And then, I mean, a cleanup, two cleanups for 30 more points can get you up to 300. And then we haven't even talked about ships. I've got 4 strong fleets of ships, and so I can usually get 3 victories on offense in ships. So we'll just call that another 60. So let's add that up again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I counted 12 teams through Zep. And I'm going to skip Finn and skip the cleanups. 12 times 20 is 240, plus 3 20-point wins in ships is, voila, 300 banners. So that's the attack strategy on how to get 300 attack banners. I mean, it's doable, it's feasible. And what if I went and didn't put anything on defense? Then I'd have 4 more teams that I could use to get upwards of 400 banners. That just sounds amazing. Hopefully this helped show you how you can stretch your roster to its fullest potential. I know everyone doesn't have all of these characters, but mine are probably on this upper echelon, and so I scout and try to target stronger opponents on the other team. It's not like I'm going to take this Bastila team into a weak Ewok team or something like that. Like, you just got to do the right counters and be smart on how you play, and you got to have good mods. If you got mod depth and you've modded your whole roster to have one person go fast on every team. So do I need to go through that real quick? Dark Bastila, you want to be the fastest. Nest, you want to be fast, or people are going to the tenacity build. It's really helpful to have Zalbar fast, and you want Mission to just have tons of offense. I have a fast Bosk. Can I click right in here? No, I can't. But my Bosk is like 270 speed, and then when you put it under a Django lead, it is now 300 speed. So how are you going to have a counter to that when they're that fast? You want Jedi Revan to be fast. You want Thrawn to be fast. Maitreya doesn't have any speed. You don't need speed on the Triumphant team. They generate their own... they don't generate their own turn meter, but they're just so sustainable. Like, it's really hard to kill those, so you don't need to go fast. You can let the other team take 5 turns to your 3 turns. CLS, I've got a fast R2, I've got a fast CLS, I've got a hard-hitting Chewie and Han Solo, I've got a fast BB-8 and a fast JTR. Everyone else is modded for protection. Night Sisters, I've got offense mods on those for the Sith Raid, so they just hit like a truck. They don't need to really be fast either. I've got a really fast crew, so that's or a first order officer. You want to just make one of those 2 fast. My Bastila team, I really don't have that modded for anything in particular, other than Hermit Yoda to be fast. And then you want Colonel Stark to be fast, so that he goes first and really kicks off the turn meter gains. And then Paplu gets a free 25% burst of speed at the start. So you make him like 220, and all of a sudden he's effectively 260. And then I've got a fast Rex to give turn meter to everyone and put up turn meter, tenacity, excuse me. I've got TFP has a base fast speed, and Vader, I've modded him for speed too, and then I've modded Zep for speed, and my short trooper has like 100k protection. And I've got a fast Poe. So yeah, you gotta have speed mods spread out all the way down your roster. But it's more important to farm speed mods than it is to farm gear on some of these people. So anyway, I probably talked too much. Yep, 15 minutes. I wanted to keep it to 10. I shouldn't have gone off on that speed rant. I wish I knew how to edit videos and I would just stop it right there, but I don't. So let's go kick some butt in territory war.